Good morning, friends. Okay. In the previous class, we discussed about the technical presentations, right? That only we are today in today's session also we are going to cover that one the remaining part of technical presentation skills. Okay. I guess that one in the previous class we might be discussed about that how before going for the any presentation first I need to get relaxation that one. Okay. It means that before going for any presentation you get relaxed yourself. Okay. Once you get relaxed, your brain is going to be recall the things what you wanted to say in a presentation, right? Afterwards we should have the good body language also wherever require some hand movement, okay, or the body movements are required just to move from one end to the another end of the dais there, okay, and use some hand gestures also, facial gestures are there, okay. That all things we discussed in the previous class, right? Afterwards we might be covered the things like how we are going to use the vocal technique also. If you want to use the mics are there, okay, how much range is required, how much you are going to set the dB also, okay, or you can say that range how much is required, whether you should talk very loudly or the very slow here, all these things we are going to be considered. Okay. Now afterwards we discussed about the uh, best use of visual aids also. As I said earlier, when most of the presentations will be carried out through the PowerPoints, okay, sometimes it will be through the blackboards also, okay. If when you are planning to use for the presentations or the PowerPoint friends, make a very good PPT. Don't go for the very complex presentations. Okay, presentation aids there. Second thing, if you want to use some animations inside the presentation, if you want to use some graphics are there, if you want to use some, you can say what you can say that graphics are there, some attractable images also you can utilize, you can add in a presentation that will be helpful for you guys, right, during the presentation. The fourth thing, we should have some creating the one next thing. Next, what we do, friends? Okay, the today's class. Okay, we are going to be add some. We discussed this on the edge also. Okay, creating a dynamic presentation. Okay, what they are telling the dynamic presentation here. Okay, understanding who are the audience is will help you to craft a presentation to meet your objective. In this selection, we took an audience analysis, concept mapping, and working with a clear objective. Very important. This is the creating dynamic presentation. Thing here is that, friends, we'll give one good example there. I am giving presentation related to my research. That is, I will tell you that is related to the cancer. Now, I want to give this cancer related presentation to the technical persons. They are not at all aware about the medical related things. What I know, I'm going to be considered like that. The moment when I will enter into the presentation, I need to judge that one. Okay, I need to understand the audience. Okay, whether they are having the prior knowledge about that or they don't have any knowledge regarding to the medical things. Understanding what I'm telling, and it means that I need to analyze the audience. That's very important. Okay, whether they are able to ask the questions or not immediately in the first minute or second minute by observing their facial expressions. Okay, before going only presentation, if possible you can have 1 2 to 3 minutes talk with them. Okay, or you can do some panel. What I do that one, before going for the presentation I will check them. Okay, okay, this person is good in image processing, this person is good in his research area is related to cancer only, he might be asked some more questions like that. Okay, this person is not at all know that one. Okay, I need to make the things get understand for that person also. All these things I need to dynamically, I need to be create the technical skills also. Once I able to know that one, no, if sir is having the knowledge related to that one, okay, explain more things, okay, don't get caught by them. Don't go for the complex thing. Forget that one. Just leave that one. Don't try to explain that kind of the things. If it is there, no friends, they will get understand clearly and they will think you that one is having the depth knowledge also. Whenever he will ask the questions, answer them correctly to that person. Okay, don't give the parallel answer. They will be get. Once they catch you guys, my friends, of course they might be tell you to come and present once again. Okay. Due to that reason, creating a dynamic presentation means read the audience mind. Okay, whether they are having the prior knowledge or they are not having anything at all. Okay, everything you consider yourself, then you start talking in front of them. That will be very good. Otherwise, what happens in between, if they ask any question, no, don't distract yourself, don't get tension. Take that question happily. Okay, whatever you know, explain to them. Try to explain. Don't say no. But don't give false answers. Okay? Now, fourth thing, storytelling for the business. So many times I said that. If you go for the any presentation, put that one in a story. Start that one. Sir, I have started my research from this. I will give one example. Okay. Sir, I have started. How I am going to give the presentation? Okay. Related to my cancer, I will give in a 1 second, 10 minutes, 10 seconds. Okay. Sir, I started my journey from collecting the databases. Okay. I visited so many research centers. Okay. I met the different doctors also. Okay. Finally, I am able to get some required images from the standard websites from the America. Okay. That is from the cancer research centers. Okay. I paid some amount of the money and I am able to collect the data. Once I got the data set, then I will put all this data in front of the uh, doctors, okay, doctoral and the expert teams. Okay, I analyze them. Okay, then I started moving further research in my research area. I classified the images in a two or three sets there. This will be for the initial condition, second and the third conditions, like that. Then I met my guide. Okay, I took some required data there. Then I will go for the pre-processing my data. In the pre-processing, I use this things. Okay, during this one I found these results. I am putting in front of you people. Okay, then I put some objectives as per my requirement. I studied on this objective. I put some literature survey. During my literature survey, I met these broad people there, put in front of me. If you are narrating your story, okay, they will get some flow also, and they will be able to get understand. Sometimes complex ideas also become simpler ways in a story way. Due to that reason, try to put your presentation skills in a story way only instead of the complex. Sir, I did this one, no flow in between the, no connection between the two slides there. If you are putting no, they will be what you can say that they will lose the interest on your presentation. Okay, now audience attention. Wow. This is a one of the challenging task for presenters. The faculties keep on explaining. So people are not going to be attention in the class. I need to attract you guys. Okay, ask some questions. Make them attractive first. Okay, unfortunately, one rarely starts the presentation with 100% of your audience attention. Often they are consumed with their own issues and they will be need to be engaged to get their attention. Using compelling impact statements will be ensure that you have their full attention. See friends, what they want to tell. Everyone physically present inside the inside the room. But if they are not giving attention on your presentation, is it the problem of the presenter or the audience? I will say it's a problem of both. One thing I will tell you, one good example. If you are watching a TV or the movie, okay, movie only I'm telling. If the movie is good, you are going to be attention full throughout the movie. If it is little bit boring, no, then what you are going to do inside that theater I'm talking, we'll use our mobile phone, we start chatting, or we are doing something. Yeah, it's much boring. I'm unable to concentrate. I'm not getting any interest. What we are going to say? How much efforts they have put for the movie making? Yes, sir, nobody. Like that. Here, what I wanted to say here, whenever you are going for the presentation, have the good knowledge, okay, put in the storytelling, and parallelly you should have some audience attention also. Okay, how we are going to create them, that's up to you. Tell one small story, okay, 1 second or the, sorry, 1 minute story, okay, otherwise don't make them feel too bored inside the room there. Okay, continuously speak them little bit interesting way. Once they are having the attention on the presentation, they are not going to lose their concentration. Otherwise what happens? They keep on explaining, at the end they will start asking questions. Here. Otherwise they might be tell you to start from the beginning. You can't tell to the panel also, because they are having the marks, they are able to judge our presentation skills. Due to that reason, have some, try to have attention from the people in a room there. Okay, always create some interest, try to explain in understanding way. Okay, whenever you feel that when they are not concentrating, explain, try to explain more in understandable way. Okay, if you are doing no, that will be the good thing. Presentation to different groups. How we are going to present for the different groups here. Okay, now presentations are not one size fit all. Okay, simple friends, what they are telling, we are going to put the presentation in any other way also. Okay, now I am going to presentation through the webinars or the Google Classroom. Some people want to do this one in a WebEx, some people want to give in a telephone, some people want to give in a telepresence also. So many medias are available. Okay, as per your groups, so you can put that, you can present here also, you can start in a WebEx also. Just to schedule the meeting and tell in a Google Meet also we are doing right now, we are doing. Okay, present yourself and parallel you can start with the Google Meet, give that one ID to everyone. Okay, that will be get start. Okay, you can, nowadays we are going to use the Skype also. If you get, once you get selected in a companies, okay, in MNC, most of the companies they are going to use WebEx as well as the Skype only. Okay, because it is easy to present for them. Skype. Okay, you can say river window also very good. Nowadays Google Meet also, yeah, it's good. But for the professional people, they are going to use the Skype. Now, friends, think what I want to say here, that presenting in front of the audience is the one thing. Presenting through the media, you can say this one, the Skype, WebEx, and telepresence is also different. For them also, you should be, you get the attention from them. Challenging. Otherwise, what happens? If you keep on speaking there, they are not going to have some present attention there. Once they fail to give the attention, presentation will be get failed. Audience are going to give because they are sitting in front of you, that you are able to judge them. Online also, you need to be think that. Okay, you need to feel that all the students or the audience are sitting in front of me only. Okay, I need to speak like that. Set yourself, make them the in a different groups also. Okay, like that you people need to be think on that. Okay, afterwards friends, we're having one more important, that handling questions. Presentation is over, you concluded yourself, right? Everything is done. Afterwards we need to be, question answer session will be get start there. They will ask the questions. Okay, some people will ask very simple questions, don't neglect simple questions, answer them simple. Okay, some people, purposes they will ask that one. Okay, they wanted to make your presentation free. For them, not take them as a challenges. Take the question, try to get understand, put in a different way, try to convince them. Okay, some people they are not going to have a prior knowledge, only they will ask the questions. Fight with them, ask the means, if it is like that, no, try to convince them. Otherwise you can ask one basic questions to them. Do you know this thing? In a smiley face, no sir, if you know these things, it's very easy to convey that these things here. Okay, I can't tell all, explain all these things because of the time constraint. Otherwise you can meet me after the presentation, no problem. Otherwise if they suggest you to explain, okay, explain them, one or two lines, no problem. Yes or no? No, answering your audience questions can be quite stressful. Yes, answer questions come, now we will be get tension. But one important thing here is that this will be handled at the end of your presentation. That is a very good. That time you feel comfortable with the panel. Whatever they will ask, no. Yes. Yes sir, I can answer. Yes sir, I can do. Learn the best ways to answer the questions that you know the answer. Next, how we are going to answer. Direct question is the one word answer in a one word. Okay, if it is required the any uh, explanation there, okay, put in an explanation way. Okay, that you know that answer but need to think through questions you don't know the answer to the questions that are off topic. Also learn about the best time for the question. Yes, friends. Once a particular person asks a question to you, okay, first I need to think that I know the answer or not. First thing. Second thing, the answer is belongs to my topic or the out of topic. Whether I can answer in a single way, as I said earlier, or in a explanation way, or in a summary way, you need to think immediately. Okay. Otherwise, what happens if you are for one word question, if you are answering in a 10 minutes there, so how many audience are there? They will be get bored. So many questions will become afterwards. Yes or no? For that reason, once you get the question, don't trust first. Don't get tense yourself. Happily invite the questions. As for the question, you answer them. Okay? Right. Now, afterwards, practice talk. What is practice talk here, friends? Name itself that. Before going for the presentation, practice yourself. Okay? Practice in front of your friends. Practice in front of your partner. Sorry, in front of your colleagues. Practice in front of one is going to suggest you. Okay? Practice in front of the mirror. Check your body language where appropriate. Not whenever you feel uncomfortable, change that body language. Wherever you feel uncomfortable with the language, change that words also. Practice that one time, two times, three times. Okay? 10 times you practice. No, no problem. Practice man become fast. Practice that one. Okay, one time, second time, third time. One will keep on practice. One will get some story in that one. Okay, then you can easily explain the things there. Okay. Now in the practice session also you are going to you read that one your slides also. Okay. Sometimes you feel that they want to remove this line. So otherwise some people what they will do directly they will prepare the slide. They will come and stand in front of people without reading also. They are having that overconfidence. Sometimes the slide may have the some unrelated or irrelevant data will be presented. If irrelevant data is there, you fail to explain that one. These all things will become to know in the practice talk only. Okay. During practice talk, what we are going to do and what I do. Instead of moving for directly presenting in front of the panel, I will tell you myself, okay? I will stand in front of the mirror only. Okay, just start myself, okay? I will start presenting myself. I will put my presentation laptop in front of me. I will start presenting in front of mirror only. Wherever I will feel that when the uncomfortable with the body language or the any slides or anything, I will remove that one. Afterwards, what I will do, then I will start afterwards I will start presenting in front of my colleagues. Okay, some experts are there online also I given. Okay, and before going for the presentation, I will give one time to the my guide also. Okay, then they will give some suggestions. All suggestions I will take of suggestion I will note down there. Again, I will start presenting in front of the mirror. Right. Then I will finalize it. When I will feel comfortable myself now, then only I will stop and then I will judge myself. Then I am able to give presentation in front of the panel. Till that when I will note down some short down note downs or some things also. Okay, we'll put one on the papers as per my requirement now. I'll prepare that one. Okay, do the practice talk before going for the presentation. Now, slides very important. How we are going to make the slides also very important. Don't dump all the unwanted things inside the slide. Don't do that. Required things only put. If you mesh up the things in a slide, okay, the why we are going to prepare the slides here, two things are there. One, for to take the help, sorry, to for the presenter, wherever he will forget the things, he will check the highlighting the things and he will remember that one and he will present. One way. Second thing, whatever you are explaining, the audience are not able to get understand. They can easily read out the things, whatever you added in the presentation. That's the second thing. If you mesh up all the things in the slides there, and then how the audience are going to be understand for that reason. Okay. as I said earlier, which will become under presentation skills also. Okay, prepare very simple slides. Okay, highlighting what's only you put. Don't full the slide content there. Okay, simple, one, two, three ways. Okay, that only you put. Try to explanation for one line. You prepare one page of explanation in your notebook. Okay, read out them, practice yourself, then you go and present it. Introduction, second things. Okay, start your talk with the motivation examples, little bit. Okay, introduction, little bit when it will be not possible in a technical presentation because we are not going to have that much time. But in classroom you might be observed my presentation. So okay, before the classing I will give some motivation stories. Okay, how we are going to concentrate there. Okay, and some important things as I'm going to be covered that one because only to get attention from the students. Okay, introduction is the topic introduction. Whatever you taught in the previous class, I'm going to be cover that one. Okay, because the students are going to get remember that one. The technical presentation introduction should be get motivated for the audience. Hmm? Okay, friends. Thank you. The remaining things we are going to be covered in a next session.